Good evening. Coming up tonight, plans are being proposed by the state legislature that may see in-state teachers receiving a salary boost.
A strong showing from the South Carolina baseball team this week. Find out how they did coming up.
And later, need to distress? During midterms, stay tuned for what Gamecock Entertainment has planned for this week.
But first, our meteorologist Caiden Dinkins is in the studio here with us right now. Caiden, what's going on?
Thank you, guys. This week coming up, we do have some warmer weather. I'm hoping that my hot pink will sign to Mother Nature that we want spring now. But I'll have all that and more for your forecast coming up tonight on SGTV Student News at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Meagan Daukshus.
And I'm Calista Pushman. Thanks for joining us tonight.
A plan is being proposed to the South Carolina state legislature that will give all teachers a $4,000 raise.
The starting salary for teachers would also be raised to about $40,000.
With the proposal, teachers will also get a $25 increase to their supply fund, giving them $300 to use in the classroom.
With around 500 teaching positions needed to be filled, this pay increase is in hopes to appeal to new teachers and to keep current teachers at their jobs. Now, according to U.S. agencies and the Department of Homeland Security, Americans and businesses in the United States are being warned to stay alert when it comes to possible cyber attacks in the upcoming weeks as the Russian invasion of Ukraine continues.
Faculty member in the University of South Carolina Geography Department, Robert Kopak, says history tells us the crisis is no surprise. Quote, unfortunately, warning signs have been all over the walls for almost 10 years now with the annexation of Crimea, said Kopak, end quote.
Agencies in the U.S. are urging citizens to track their online identities by reviewing who has access to your accounts, updating all your networks, devices, servers, and antivirus protection with most updated version, and finally making sure that your passwords are complex.
The South Carolina Department of Social Services has approved emergency SNAP food aid elements for the month of March. This program will provide more financial aid for food-related purchases.
As of now, officials have estimated around 300,000 households are receiving the aid due to the pandemic.
It is not confirmed if the aid will go beyond March at this time. A spokesperson on behalf of Governor Henry McMaster confirmed that this plan would be a month-to-month decision.
Now, during this year's regular student elections, no candidate for student body president won 50% of the vote.
This means there will be a runoff election where students can vote between the top two candidates. Runoff election voting will open tomorrow, March 1st, running until the 2nd.
To follow the runoff elections, keep up to date with the SGTV Twitter and make sure to watch our runoff special out later tonight.
Coming up, the latest in Carolina sports with Myra Salters. Stay close.
Welcome back, everyone. I heard Gamecock baseball had yet another successful weekend. SGTV News 4 sports anchor Myra Salters is here with the details. Myra?
What's up, guys? Tonight we'll be discussing a big week for Gamecock baseball. Last week, the Gamecocks took on Winthrop and George Washington University, winning every game they played. They defeated Winthrop on Saturday with a final score of 7-1 and then played George Washington 2 days in a row. The Colonials fell to the Gamecocks 13-4 in Game 1, and the next day's doubleheader was no different. George Washington would not pull out any wins and were defeated again by Carolina 10-6 in Game 2 and lost 5-0 in Game 3. Tomorrow, the Gamecocks are hitting the road for Charlotte, North Carolina as they are set to compete against Appalachian State at 6 p.m. The game will be broadcasted on the SEC Plus network. Women's golf had a part in making history today as they are hosting the 10th edition of the Darius Rucker Intercollegiate at Long Cove in Hilton Head, South Carolina. This is the first all-women's regular season collegiate that will be televised nationally. Coverage will be on the Golf Channel through Wednesday, and reruns are scheduled to air on Tuesday and Wednesday in case you missed the events today. The Gamecocks will have 5 women compete during this intercollegiate event. Fans are encouraged to come out and support. Admission will be free. There you have it, the last Monday night News 4 sports report before spring break. You all have an amazing one. Back to you.
Thanks, Myra. Coming up, we've got some activities to help settle that midterm week stress. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Joining me now is entertainment reporter Jahleel Johnson to talk about this week's events. What do you have for us this week?
Now, I can't wait for Caiden to tell us the forecast for tomorrow because Dogs on Davis returns tomorrow. Delta Upsilon and Delta Zeta are collecting donations for the Final Victory Animal Rescue Shelter here in Columbia. There is a $5 admission fee, and all donations will go towards making sure every animal at Final Victory are well taken care of. So be sure to stop by Davis Field from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to relieve some stress during this midterm season and to pet some furry friends.
Now that sounds phenomenal. I know usually we talk about a lot of free events here in entertainment, but that's a wonderful cause.
It is a wonderful cause, but people like me, I'm scared of dogs, so luckily there is another event for those that are scared of dogs. So if you are still wanting to find ways to de-stress this week and dogs aren't for you, Yoga with Claire is happening this Wednesday. The session will be held from 12 to 2:45 p.m. at Calm Oasis in the Center for Health and Wellbeing in room 215 with a free admission. This event requires no prior experience. Just be sure to bring your own yoga mat or towel and your Carolina card. Space is limited, but don't worry because Healthy Carolina will be streaming the session live on Facebook.
So basically no excuses not to participate is what I'm hearing.
You gotta do something.
Well, that's all we have for your entertainment news tonight. Coming up after the break, Caiden Dinkins will let you know if we should expect some sunshine to brighten up that midterm gloom.
Welcome back. And Calista, I can attest that I have had some midterm gloom, and I hope you guys have not, but we are almost there. We only have a few more days until spring break, and then let me get right into those headlines for this week. So we have some cool temps and light wind tonight, making it a little bit cooler. I do have my jacket on, so you guys may as well too if you're going out tonight. Temps begin to warm up tomorrow and throughout this week. We have a mostly clear week ahead and a beautiful weekend. Now the temperature trend of this week, like I said, it is a little bit cooler. Those temps do start warming up from today. We have a high of 69 on Tuesday, high of 76 on Wednesday, an 80 on Thursday, and then a 74 on Friday. We dropped down quite a bit, but then we jump right back up to 81 on Saturday and 85 on Sunday. Now my mom would like to say that Mother Nature is playing the lottery here with as she's throwing out all these numbers for us, but we do have that average of 77. And hopefully that week will stay beautiful as the week goes on. Now we have right now here in Columbia, South Carolina, we do have a high of, or the temperature is 54, not the high. It feels like 52 with those winds going northeast at 3 miles per hour, making that slight wind with a humidity of 41%. Now that sky coverage is very, very low. You can go out and see the stars, see the moon, and it is nice and beautiful, and it is clear and cool. Now I'm back to give you some more fashion advice. Hopefully you enjoy it. If not, then I'm sorry, maybe. But so mostly sunny on Tuesday with that high of 69. You may want to wear a long sleeve shirt with that low of 41 at night, cooler temperatures. On Wednesday, those temps do begin to rise. You might want to wear a light jacket still though, as the winds are going to be picking up a little bit during the day with that low of 48 at night. And Thursday, we are high of 80, jumps up nice 4 degrees with partly cloudy. You could bring out those t-shirts again with a low of 48 at night. May need a light jacket then. Now Friday, the sun is shining with a high of 74. It's almost sunny and 75. Maybe we'll get there. May want to bring out those sunglasses. And on Saturday and Sunday, you guys can pull out those bathing suits. Now that is some summer looking weather right there. We're skipping from spring straight to summer. But let's hope it stays, because I would like it to. But with the high of 81 on Saturday and a low of 57, those lows are jumping up with those highs. And Sunday is a nice high of 85 degrees and a low of 59. Just a beautiful day. It's a great start to our spring break, Carolina, and those temperatures will keep high as we move on. But that's all I have for the weathercast tonight. Coming up is tonight's edition of Carolina Canines.
And finally tonight's Carolina Canine features Suki.
Suki was sent in by freshman Coralie Kimura. She's a French bulldog, loves kisses, cuddles, and Chick-fil-A French fries.
Suki has such a huge personality and loves everyone she meets. She's just turned 2, so happy birthday to this adorable pup.
And I am so grateful to know the owner of this puppy It's my roommate.
What an honor to have met the birthday pup, Suki.
So cute. We took her to the horseshoe one day, running around. Cutest pup you could ever meet.
Now, I hope she's being spoiled properly.
Always.
Now, that's all we have for today's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com and check out our runoff special. For SGTV News 4, I'm Calista Pushman.
And I'm Meagan Daukshus. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, and forever to be.